Hello and welcome to High Point Music's Gear Reviews. I'm Lewis and in today's episode I'm going to show you the Dr. Acid NASA OverDrive. So the Dr. Acid NASA OverDrive is based on the famous DOD 250 overdrive circuit, and it's a really simple circuit that doesn't take too much away from your guitar signal, so you get that transparent-like overdrive sound. These are made right here in Queensland on the Gold Coast, and there's only two knobs, a volume and a sustain knob, which makes it pretty easy to get into overdrive territory and concentrate more on what you're playing than what the pedal's doing. So nice and simple, cool sounding. I'm going to show you what it does. This is my clean tone, my Fender Stratocaster in the bridge, some neck, we're of course running through the acid into our two notes La Clean, which is going off to our recording system. I'll show you the low gain sounds to start, so the volume gain there. So this is the low gain sound. So it retains a lot of clarity at those low gain sounds and it's still responding nice to our playing dynamics. I'm going to push the gain up a little bit. Sustain. You can hear that overdrive starting to come through more now. But still responding pretty well to dynamics. So I've got the gain a little bit higher now. Those low picking dynamics are still clipping pretty hard. And of course when we lay into it, we're getting a lot more crunchy kind of tone. Sounds pretty dirty in the neck pickup sound. But still really bright and articulate like good crunch sounds should be. So now we're almost at the full end of the gain range. So the clipping's almost at full. The lower range of our picking dynamics are still distorting quite nicely, but it's more of a medium to heavy overdrive now. And you get some hard palm muting crunch out of it even more. And then to the full end of the gain range, a little bit of background noise, but certainly not too bad for this amount of distortion. So you can hear that it sounds pretty awesome. There's tons of top end there that keeps the guitar really bright and rock-like sounding. The definition in the neck pickup is really, really good. It gets darker, but it certainly doesn't lose any of that brightness that helps it stand out in the mix. There's still dynamic range in the low end of the clipping, which is something that I think is really important for a pedal that touts itself as an overdrive. you need it to react like an amplifier. It's that classic overdrive sound. And when you don't have that low gain range, it means you're going to need another pedal to get that lower part of that dynamic structure, and you're taking up more room on your pedal board than you probably need to be. If you were stacking pedals, then that might be another option, but certainly this pedal by itself can get some pretty great overdrive sounds across that spectrum. It's a really well made pedal. The Enclosure is a folded steel pedal, and it's got a great printing across the top of it that seems to be pretty sturdy despite the entire face being covered with artwork. I really like that the knobs are at the back. It does make them a little bit hard to see the settings on, but once you've got that set, it'd be pretty easy to make a little mark on the top with a felt pen or a whiteout pen, and you could make sure that you're always at the right setting for the gig. But it does mean that they're nice and out of the way. The jacks are on the back, the power's on the back, there seems to be plenty of room to get to all of it, and with a big blue LED on the top of it, you know that the pedal's on even when you're not playing. So I think it sounds pretty amazing, good range of tones, great value, and really pedalboard friendly, nice and easy to use live. What more could you want? Maybe 2 of them, maybe 3 of them. I wouldn't judge if you did. So there you go. That's the Dr. Acid NASA OverDrive. If you'd like to check one of these out, you can follow the link below. If you've got any questions, suggestions, or comments you want to make, you can also let us know in the comments or jump on our social media, which is a good place to get in touch and find out what's going on at High Point Music. As always, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.